So, therefore Bhaktivinoda Thakur sings, Jaravidya sab mayar bhuibhav, tomar bhajane badha. The more we advance in so-called material happiness, or material advancement, the more we forget our real identity. This is the result. So, we should understand that we have got a separate business, real business, that is called self-realization. That I am not this body, this is self-realization. That is being instructed by Krishna in the beginning. You are not this body. The first understanding, first knowledge is to understand that I am not this body, I am spirit soul. I have got a different business. It is not that these temporary actions or activities, like as a dog or as a human being or as a tiger or as a tree or as a fish, there are activities. Ahara nidra bhaya vaithunancha. The same principle of bodily necessities, eating, sleeping, sex life and defense. But in the human form of life, I have got a separate business, self-realization, to get out of this bodily entanglement. And that is called knowledge. Without this knowledge, anything we are advancing in knowledge, that is foolishness, that's all. Samayeva hi kevalam. Samayeva hi kevalam. Samayeva hi kevalam means simply working uselessly and wasting time. You cannot check the nature's law. Suppose in this life you are very big leader, prime minister and everything, that's all right. But according to your mentality, you are creating next life. So, in this life you remain a prime minister and next life you become a dog. Then what is the benefit? Therefore these atheist fools, they want to deny next life. That is very horrible for them. That is very horrible. If they accept next life, they know that life is very sinful. Then what life they are going to get by the laws of nature? When they think of it, they shudder. Better deny it. Better deny it. Just like a rabbit, enemy is in his front and he is going to die. But he thinks, let me close my eyes, I am out of them. This is atheistic view. They are trying to forget that there is life. Therefore they deny there is no life. Why not? Krishna says that you had a childhood body, you had a baby. Where is that body? You have left that. You are in different body. Similarly, this body you change, you get another body. And who says? Krishna says, the most superior authority. He says, I may not understand, but when he says, this is the process of our knowledge. We accept knowledge from the perfect person. I may be fool, but the knowledge received from the perfect person is perfect. This is our process. We don't try to speculate. That may or may not be successful. But if you accept knowledge from the perfect authority, that knowledge is perfect. Just like we are speculating, who is my father? You can speculate, who is your father? But that speculation will not help you. You never understand who is your father. But you go to your mother, the supreme authority, she will immediately, here is your father. That's all. And you cannot know father in any other way. There is no other way. This is practical. You cannot know your father without the authoritative statement of your mother. Similarly, things which are beyond your perception, avanga manasa gocha, you cannot think of, you cannot speak of. Sometimes they say God cannot be spoken, God cannot be thought of. That is all right. But if God himself comes before you and says, here I am, then where is the difficulty? I am imperfect. I cannot know. That's all right. But if God himself comes before him, so This Krishna consciousness movement is to know everything perfectly from the Supreme Authority, Krishna. This is the process. Tad vijnanartham sa gurumeva abhigachet. In order to understand subject matter which is beyond our perception, you have to approach such authority who can inform you. Exactly in the same way, to understand who is my father is beyond my perception, beyond my speculation. But if I accept the authoritative statement of my mother, this is perfect. So there are three kinds of processes to understand or to advance in knowledge. One is direct perception, pratyaksha, and the other is authority, and the other is shruti. Shruti by hearing from the Supreme. So our process is shruti. Shruti means we hear from the highest authority. That is our process. And that is very easy. Highest authority, if he is not in default, an ordinary person, they are in default. They have got imperfection. The first imperfection is the ordinary man, they commit mistake. Any great man of the world you have seen that they commit mistake. And they are illusion. They accept something as reality, which is not reality. Just like we accept this body as reality. This is called illusion. But this is not reality. I am soul, that is reality. So this is called illusion. And then with this illusory knowledge, imperfect knowledge, we become teacher. And there is another cheating. They say, all these scientists and philosophers, perhaps it may be, so what is your knowledge? It may be, and perhaps. Why you are taking the post of a teacher? In future, we shall understand, what is this future? We do accept a post-dated check. In future, I shall discover, and therefore I am scientist. What is the scientist? And above all, our imperfectness of senses. Just like we are seeing one another, because there is light. If there is no light, then what is the power of my seeing? But these rascals do not understand that they are always defecting, and still they are writing books of knowledge. What is the knowledge? We must take knowledge from the perfect person. Therefore, we are taking knowledge from Krishna, the Supreme Person, the perfect person. And he is advising that if you want to stop your pains and pleasure, then you must make some arrangement not to accept this material body. That is advising Krishna. How to avoid this material body. That has been explained. This is the second chapter. In the fourth chapter, Krishna has said that Janma karma me dibbam jujanati tattata takta deham punarjanma naiti mameti. You simply try to understand the activities of Krishna. These activities of Krishna is there in the history, in the Mahabharata. Mahabharata means greater India, or greater Bharat, Mahabharata, history. In that history, this Bhagavad Gita is also there. So he is speaking about himself. You try to understand Krishna. This is our Krishna consciousness movement. Simply try to understand Krishna, his activities. It is not impersonal. Janma karma me dibbam. Karma means activities. He has activities. Why he is taking part in this world, activities? Why he comes? Jada jada hi dharmasya glani bhavati bharata. Abhuthanam adharmasya. Tadatmanam srijamaham. He has got some purpose, he has got some mission. So try to understand Krishna and his mission and his activities that is described in a historical form. So what is the difficulty?